Welcome back. Leading 3 Sport tonight, there are serious concerns for Australian Test cricketer Philip Hughes after he was struck by a bouncer during a Sheffield Shield match in Sydney. Moments after being hit, he then collapsed face first. Now, a warning, the images are disturbing. Australia correspondent Tom McRae joins us now live from Sydney with the latest. Tom.
Yeah, good evening. It's extremely disturbing. Phil Hughes is in a critical condition and he's currently undergoing surgery as we speak in St Vincent's Hospital here in Sydney. He was on 63 and going along quite nicely at the SCG, playing for South Australia against New South Wales, when he went for a pull shot and missed, and he was hit in the lower left-hand side of his head. Now, the vision that you're going to see here wasn't actually broadcast, but it was being live streamed, hence why it's a little bit ropey, but you see him reeling away and then holding himself up before he falls flat on his face, seemingly unconscious. Obviously, the players rush in to help him and medics are on hand very quickly. He was given mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and it's believed that he also stopped breathing out in the middle of the SCG. He was then flown to St Vincent's Hospital, where, as I said, he's in a critical condition. Teammates rushed to his side, including Michael Clark. Now, he was expected to take over from Michael Clark, get the call up for the first test against India starting next week, after Michael Clark was earlier today ruled out. But that looks extremely unlikely now with the events that are still unfolding. So play has been called off for the day, and there have been, huge numbers of well-wishers have been sending their support to him and his family at this pretty serious time.
He's worked very hard in these games, had a big summer so far, making a lot of runs in all falls of the game. This is a big occasion for him. It's one thing good when you bring a young player and he fails. Oh, he gets away. That's his method. He uses away. The over's bowled. It's 1 for 22.
Oh, that is sensational from Phil Hughes. From getting dropped until now, he has scored a mountain of runs in England. Domestically for South Australia, he's moved states. He's the leading run scorer there. He's doing it in all forms of the game. And if you ask, is he in form? That shot tells you he is.
A settled and regular figure in the Australian side.
He goes again. That's just as good. This time he didn't hold the position. He started to trot. It'll run away. Well, that shot 12 months ago was under the microscope. That's the one that was caught Guptill by Martin. This time it runs away for 4 off of 12. It's not over yet. And there's a pull shot in the air, but safe. There's only one man back. It's a little bit square at fine leg. 1 or 2. When you get used to it, when you start enjoying it, you don't want to give it up. So anyway, he's batting 4, and that's 4 for Phil Hughes. That takes him to 4.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Made some room, brings up his 50 with a glorious square drive. Was just a fraction short. He rocked onto the back foot. That's well fielded and a pick up 3. Superb stroke. His first Test 50 in Australia. Big comeback. Well played.
That's what everyone wants to see. Consistently out there.
Nice off drive. Just went into that. Perfectly played. Well, that breaks that theory.
No, 2 full. This is 2 full, but that's what he sucked them into. They know they've got to be full and straight, and he's just overcompensated and produced a half volley, and he's pounced. So there's a new part of his game just emerged, and he's in his 50s.
He's gone for the slot. There's a man there. It's gone long. It's gone very long. Oh, drop. He's got the centre in the long on
It's more a swat, really, isn't it? So he's got a good piece of it. Wasn't quite there, but hit it out of the screws. And
cuts beautifully. He's Starting to fire up, Philip Hughes. Bad ball, he's put it away.
It's on the chin of the pad. So he got one first ball, or it shows how important that first ball of the over is. And
so it could be a little bit of a challenge. Phil Hughes, what a wonderful young player he is. 115 runs he scored in the second innings during the run chase against WA. 397 runs at 30. That's a great shot. Hilfenhaus in the search for a little bit of swing, just over pitching. And Philip Hughes helped himself to 4.
Yeah, that's a great start by Philip Hughes. It was a half volley, but good for the confidence when you can put it away and time it into the gap like that. It was full. Hilfenhaus trying to swing the ball, which is the right tactic early on, but just too much width. And
another great shot. A powerful shot too from Philip Hughes. Hilfenhaus again suck it into over pitching the ball, looking for swing. Hughes is right on top.
had a rough season, Ben Hilfenhaus, to be honest with you.
And it's in there. Oh, just wide. Well, that rough season continues. That's the over, none for 16. And a good shot there. It was the last ball of the over. And it's going to be a boundary.
Oh, it's another classic cover drive from Phil Hughes. And gee, we're seeing some really good shots this morning. None better than that one.
That's the 50 up for the Blues. And that one deserved the treatment. That was a genuine half volley. It was outside off stump, so he could just throw his hands out. Didn't try and overhit it. And Faulkner couldn't quite get it. He got a finger on it. But just showing really good balance. He's watching the ball close.
Oh, that's a good shot. That's a very good shot from Philip Hughes. It was over-pitched and a lovely on drive. Well, I actually think it has affected Ben Hilfenhaus. I don't think he bowls as well to left-handers. I think he's much more comfortable bowling to right-handers where he can swing that ball away. To the left-handers, we saw him try and cut the ball earlier today, and I don't think he's as comfortable doing that. And like that delivery there, he'll get onto the pads of the left-hander as well. So overall, I think it's a good question, and you're pretty right, but I think it has affected Ben Hilfenhaus more than any other bowler. Oh, they'll go for 4 as well. So this time Hilfenhaus overcompensates, drags it down, and it goes for 4. And there's a nasty little slide there from Ed Cowan.
Yeah, as he replaces his divots. A little bit of an adjustment from Ben Hilfenhaus right here. Wasn't right. In length he adjusted, a little bit shorter, but it was the width that Philip Hughes capitalised on. And oh, a little jackknife there for Ed Cowan.
Oh, that is smashed. Well, we've already seen a 6 from Warner. Now we've seen one from Philip Hughes.
Well, that's a trademark shot from Philip Hughes against the spinners. That slog sweep, he is very good at that shot. And that shows you he's batting with a bit of confidence to take that shot on early in a 5-day game. Beautifully struck, hit it flat as well. And just about cleaned up the spectator out there.
So that could be an important miss. And he'll get 2, so that'll bring up his 50, Philip Hughes. He's looked in fantastic touch. And that's the first half century of the Shield final.
Well played, Philip Hughes.
And he's got another late cutaway. Philip Hughes, another boundary. He's 15th. He's got himself into the 90s.
And that'll be his 100. Philip Hughes guides that ball down to third man, and he brings up a well-deserved 100 in the final here. Well played, Philip Hughes.
Good example of how much that means to the man. He's very excited about and very thankful. Geez, he's batted well. He's been confident through the day. He's enjoyed it. And this partnership with Simon Kadich, see him across the line. 3 figures. Well done.
Drew it. Didn't get all of it. Vittori will chase it down. And they'll only get 2. Good work by the New Zealand skipper. Oh, he's gone hard. He's flashed that. And it's gone behind point. Raced away off the outside edge from Phil Hughes.
He threw everything at that. It was at a catchable height. And I suppose that's what happened. If you go really hard at it, sometimes
Oh, he's gone hard at that. This time he's gone over the top. Absolutely threshed it through cover. And that is the second boundary in the over. End of the first over, Australia 10 without loss. Oh, outside edge. Oh, it's going to race away. Hughes has found the gap. Well caught and well packed slip cordon, and he's found the gap. Got 4 more.
Yeah, again, a pretty good delivery from Chris Martin, and I was just trying to defend that, Phil Hughes. And it's gone off the edge, and another 4.
Oh, swung away, and it's gone all the way. That is a short boundary with the wind, and it's gone all the way. Magnificent shot.
Well, he didn't quite get to the pitch of that, but he improvised beautifully. It's over by a metre. That's superbly struck flat.
Oh, there's more runs there. That'll be 4. He's hit that well. No one at mid-on, and that's the 50 up for the Australians. That's more runs. That'll run away as well, down to third man. Short boundary down there, and 4 more to the total.
He's playing well, Philip Hughes. He really is. It's quite a sparkling display, really, when you look at the way he played. And that's beautifully played, because he looked to press forward, and then he waited. He transferred some of the weight to the back foot. You could see it go back, and he just guided that with soft hands. I think it's a beautiful shot, really.
Oh, that's more runs. That is just brilliantly played by Phil Hughes. That's probably the shot of the morning.
Oh, that's 4 more. 4 more, straight down the ground. New Zealand at golf. Australia red hot favourites in that one as well. Riggett. Four more. He's so strong through that area, Philip Hughes. Well, he's been strong all round the ground in this innings, but the cut shot is his favourite for Australia to win. Oh, that's not a bad shot. Uses the pace of the delivery, and he'll pick up a couple more. Well, there's another run to the total. So Australia, just the one now, and there's 2 balls left before lunch. No, we're coming back for sure. Oh, and there it is. There it is. Australia have won this test match in emphatic style. It was New Zealand yesterday, but it's been all Australia today. And that is a much-deserved win for Australia. They go 1-0 up in this 2 test match.